In the grand cosmic theater, our species has only just raised the curtain. The universe stretches out before us, vast and mysterious, inviting us to explore its endless wonders. We are newcomers on this infinite shore, standing at the edge of a cosmic ocean. Our curiosity is boundless as the stars themselves. For millennia we gazed at the night sky and wondered, what are those lights? Are we alone? The questions echoed through generations, inspiring myths, stories, and dreams. Each twinkling star became a beacon of possibility, a silent invitation to reach beyond our world and seek answers to the oldest questions we know. To answer, we had to go. We built ships for the stars. Our hands shaped metal and dreams into vessels capable of leaving Earth, transforming imagination into reality. The journey from stargazing to starfaring was a leap of faith, driven by our relentless desire to know what lies beyond. In 1977, we launched Voyager, a tiny emissary from Earth. It was a bold step, sending a fragile craft into the unknown, trusting it to carry our story far from home. Voyager was more than metal and wires. It carried our hopes and dreams. It was a message in a bottle, cast into the cosmic sea, representing the best of what humanity could imagine and achieve. Its mission, to explore Jupiter, Saturn, and their moons, gave us our first close-up look at these distant worlds. Voyager revealed landscapes and phenomena we had only dreamed of, transforming points of light into real, dynamic places. It revealed Jupiter's storms and Saturn's glittering rings, stretching our imagination. The images it sent back changed our understanding of the solar system, showing us beauty and complexity beyond anything we had known. After its grand tour, Voyager kept going, past Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and finally beyond the solar system. It ventured into the unknown, crossing boundaries no human-made object had ever crossed before. In 2012, it crossed into interstellar space, becoming humanity's first true starfarer. Voyager entered a realm where the sun's influence fades and the stars themselves become its only companions. Voyager carries the golden record, a time capsule of Earth's sounds and images, just in case it ever meets someone out there. This golden disc holds greetings in dozens of languages, music from across cultures and the heartbeat of our planet, a message of hope and curiosity for any who might find it. For nearly half a century, it's been our most distant connection to the cosmos. Voyager is a silent ambassador, drifting ever farther, carrying a piece of us into the unknown. Its ancient computers, with less memory than a car key fob, have guided it through the unknown. Decade after decade, these humble circuits have braved cosmic radiation and the cold silence of space, proving the power of human ingenuity. Voyager drifts on, a silent witness to the universe's scale and majesty. It reminds us how far curiosity can take us and how much more there is to discover. It's not just a probe, it's a part of our story, a curious species reaching for the stars. As Voyager sails onward, it carries with it the spirit of exploration, a testament to our desire to know the universe and our place within it. Imagine trying to have a conversation with a friend so distant, your words take nearly 2 days to reach them, and their reply takes just as long to return. It's a test of patience and persistence, a dialogue stretched across the vast emptiness of space, where every message is a leap of faith. That's the extraordinary challenge NASA faces with Voyager 1, a spacecraft now more than 15 billion miles from home, drifting through the interstellar void. It's farther from Earth than any other human-made object, a tiny ambassador carrying our hopes and questions into the unknown. For 46 remarkable years, Voyager's faint signal has brought us invaluable data from the edge of the solar system and beyond. It's revealed secrets about distant planets, cosmic rays, and the very boundaries of our sun's influence. But in November 2023, that familiar voice from the void suddenly turned to gibberish. The data stream that once carried discoveries now delivered only confusion and static. Voyager's flight data subsystem, the critical component responsible for packaging and transmitting its precious data, began sending nothing but meaningless static, as if the probe itself had started speaking in an indecipherable code. Suddenly, the health and status of the probe became a complete mystery. The team could no longer tell if Voyager was thriving or in distress. The engineers at NASA were flying blind, trying to diagnose a patient billions of miles away, with only the faintest heartbeat to guide them. Every decision became a high-stakes puzzle, with no room for error. Fixing a spacecraft built in the 1970s is no easy task. The original engineers have long since retired, and the technology is so outdated that spare parts and expertise are rare. Manuals are faded, and much of the knowledge exists only in memories. Every command sent to Voyager is a shot in the dark, taking over 22 hours to arrive, and another 22 hours for any response. Each attempt to fix the problem is a slow-motion exchange across unimaginable distance. Meanwhile, Voyager's power is fading, its nuclear battery slowly running down. Time is running out and every moment counts. If communication couldn't be restored, our farthest emissary would be lost to us forever. A silent witness to the cosmos, unreachable and alone. Voyager would continue its silent journey into the stars, but its discoveries, its stories, would no longer be ours to share or celebrate. The potential loss was a stark reminder of how fragile our grasp on the cosmos truly is, and how every connection we make with the universe is both precious and fleeting. When faced with the impossible, human ingenuity shines. The story of Voyager's memory crisis is a testament to the relentless curiosity and creativity that drives exploration. Even after nearly half a century in the cold, silent reaches of space, the spacecraft's fate rested in the hands of engineers determined to solve a cosmic puzzle. NASA engineers suspected a single corrupted chip in Voyager's memory. With so much at stake, they pored over every possibility, searching for a way to communicate with a machine older than many of its rescuers. In March 2024, they sent a special command, asking Voyager to send back a complete copy of its memory. This was a bold move. No one knew if the ancient probe would respond, or if the data would even make it home. It was a long shot, but it worked. Against the odds, Voyager answered, and the team erupted in celebration. Voyager beamed back a full snapshot of its mind, a treasure trove for the engineers. Every bit of data was precious, a window into the spacecraft's digital soul. By comparing this with older data, they pinpointed the problem. Just 3% of the memory was corrupted. That tiny fraction threatened the entire mission, but now, they had a clear target. The likely culprit? A cosmic ray striking the chip after decades in space. Out there, radiation is relentless, and even the smallest particle can change the course of history. Finding the problem was a monumental victory. It meant the mission could move forward, and hope was restored. The next step? Rewrite the affected code and store it elsewhere, bypassing the damaged section. This required precision, creativity, and nerves of steel. This is delicate surgery, performed from billions of miles away on a 47-year-old patient. Every command had to be perfect, every calculation exact. But the memory dump gave the team hope. For the first time in months, they could see a path forward. They had a map and a plan. The challenge was daunting, but the solution was within reach. The voice from the void wasn't lost. It was just waiting for the right instructions. Voyager's story could continue, a testament to human persistence and the enduring spirit of discovery. As engineers worked to restore Voyager, they found something extraordinary in the memory dump. Amid the data was an anomaly, a small, isolated packet that seemed different. At first it was dismissed as noise from the memory glitch. But a closer look revealed an image, a simple animation of white pixels on black, cycling through 5 geometric patterns. These weren't random shapes, they were schematic representations of the 5 most common amino acids: glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, and isoleucine. The building blocks of life encoded in a transmission from interstellar space. Was this a cosmic coincidence or something more? The message was elegant, carrying immense implications. Did it emerge from corrupted data, or was it a response to Voyager's golden record? The ambiguity was chilling. The universe, it seemed, might be whispering a secret, using our own probe as its messenger. The scientific community was stunned. The animated image posed a new challenge interpretation. Human bias was a risk, so scientists turned to artificial intelligence. Advanced AI systems, trained to analyze complex data, were fed the raw signal. The AI confirmed the patterns matched the 5 amino acids and found more. It identified mathematical relationships between the shapes, mirroring the chemical bonds that form proteins. The AI saw not just the letters of life, but the grammar connecting them. This level of detail had eluded human analysis. AI became an indispensable partner, revealing deeper layers of meaning. The search for cosmic meaning now relies on both human intuition and machine intelligence. It's a new era for SETI. The AI-assisted analysis confirmed the 5 shapes were schematic representations of the simplest amino acids. These molecules are the Lego bricks of life, universal, fundamental. The animation showed them in sequence, hinting at the process of polymerization, how amino acids link to form proteins. It was like receiving the first steps of a recipe for life. If intentional, the message bypasses language and culture, speaking in chemistry. It says, "We know how you are built." The panspermia hypothesis, life seeded throughout the galaxy, suddenly feels plausible. Are we a unique accident, or part of a galactic process? The Voyager message suggests life's ingredients are common. The universe may be hardwired for biology. The message is a mirror, forcing us to ask where we truly came from. Let's put on our skeptic's hat. Maybe this isn't a message at all, just a cosmic coincidence, a pattern from memory corruption. But the specificity, the 5 amino acids in sequence, stretches coincidence to its limit. If it's random, it's the most meaningful static in history. Now, what if it is a message? It's unlikely Voyager met a civilization in the void. More plausible, it's a response to our golden record, a cosmic hack. A quiet whisper, we hear you, we understand you. This idea is thrilling and terrifying. Are we clever enough to find and understand such a message? Suppose the message is real. We've decoded the what, but not the why. Interpreting a message from extraterrestrial intelligence is the true challenge. Is it a greeting, a warning, or something else? The same data can inspire hope or fear. The debate would rage worldwide. Spiritual awakening for some, a threat for others. Who decides what it means? Projects like A Sign in Space are vital rehearsals for this moment. Decoding is just the first step. Building a global framework for response is harder. We must be patient, collaborative, and humble. The Voyager message, real or not, is a fire drill for first contact. It forces us to confront our own limits and possibilities. In 1990, Voyager 1 turned back and photographed Earth, a pale blue dot, a mote of dust in a sunbeam. That image is a lesson in humility, reminding us of our fragility and place in the cosmos. For decades we've shouted into the darkness, wondering if anyone is listening. The Voyager anomaly changes that silence. Maybe the conversation has already begun. The universe may be filled with the potential for life and intelligence. The building blocks are there. The recipe is there. Are we the only ones who figured it out? AI tools now help us listen and look for meaning in the noise. The search for extraterrestrial life is about understanding our origins and destiny. What does this mean for humanity's future? If we're not alone, do we hide or reach out? Voyager continues its journey, carrying our story and perhaps a reply. The conversation has just begun. The universe awaits our answer. The universe has spoken, or so it seems. Now, a new chapter unfolds, one that places us at the crossroads of cosmic history. For the first time, humanity must decide how to answer the Voyager anomaly. In laboratories and observatories across the globe, scientists, linguists, and AI specialists gather, piecing together a reply. What should we say to an intelligence that may be listening from the dark? Should we share our hopes, our art, our mathematics, or our warnings? The debate is fierce and the responsibility immense. Meanwhile, the public is swept up in anticipation. Children send their drawings, poets compose messages, and philosophers ponder the consequences. Governments weigh the risks and rewards while AI sifts through millions of ideas, searching for the perfect words. The world watches as a signal is crafted, one that speaks not just for scientists or leaders, but for every human soul. When the moment arrives, a new message is beamed into the stars. A greeting, a question, an invitation. For the first time, our tiny blue world does not simply listen, but replies. The silence of the cosmos is broken, and across the infinite void the next phase of the great conversation begins. Gap 2S, what comes back may change us forever. Months pass. The world waits, breath held, as our reply vanishes into the cosmic ocean. Then, with little warning, a ripple returns, a faint pattern, far subtler than before. At first it seems like noise, a mere blip in the data. But as the days turn into nights and nights into weeks, scientists begin to notice something extraordinary. The anomaly is evolving. New frequencies emerge, woven with mathematical precision. Buried within are echoes of our own message, twisted and transformed as if reflected through an alien mind. AI algorithms race to keep up, decoding fragments that suggest a dialogue, not just a distant call. In one laboratory, a linguist gasps as a universal constant, pi, appears in the signal, entwined with a melody eerily reminiscent of a child's lullaby. In another, a physicist recognizes a pattern resembling the hydrogen line, but altered in a way that hints at unknown physics. The implications are staggering. Are we witnessing the birth of a shared language, or is this a test, a cosmic mirror reflecting our message back at us, reshaped by intelligence beyond comprehension? As discoveries mount, humanity is transformed. Debates erupt over the meaning of these echoes. Some see hope, a bridge forming between worlds. Others fear misunderstanding, the risk of cosmic miscommunication. One thing is certain, the universe is not indifferent. Our message has been heard, and someone, has chosen to answer. The next chapter in our cosmic story has begun, and the implications will echo across generations, reshaping how we see ourselves and our place in the universe. As the echoes from the stars settle into the collective consciousness, humanity stands on the threshold of an unprecedented era. What began as a whisper into the void has blossomed into a conversation, one that transcends language, culture, and even the boundaries of our own understanding. Our journey, fueled by curiosity and the longing to connect, has shown us that we are not alone in our quest for meaning. Across continents, people gather beneath the night sky, united by a sense of wonder and possibility. The cosmic signals, once distant and mysterious, now serve as a reminder that the universe is alive with potential, and that our actions, no matter how small, can ripple across the vastness of space. Scientists, philosophers, and dreamers alike are inspired to imagine what comes next. Will we decipher the full message? Will we learn to truly converse with minds utterly unlike our own? Or will the very attempt reshape us in ways we cannot yet fathom? The search for understanding continues, now more urgent and hopeful than ever. In reaching out, we have become part of something greater, a grand tapestry of existence, woven from curiosity, courage, and the shared desire to know and be known. The stars, once silent, have spoken, and as we listen, we discover not only the universe, but ourselves. The cosmic conversation has begun, and this is only the beginning.